let's do that. And I said, in your upbringing and the foundation laid in your life will help you. I saw that when I was in the military. Okay? I came through in the 60s, guys. When I came home in 1970, I mentioned earlier, how many of you know who Jane Fonda is, by the way? Have you heard that name? She's a movie star. Jane Fonda, Elliot Gould, Donald Sutherland, a bunch of other Hollywood people was protesting us at Fort Bragg Pope. Here we come home saying you don't need to be involved, that we don't have, as I told someone, I said, I know my Christian principle says that I have to forgive her, but it's hard for me to forgive her. Amen. Because she put a lot of our guys' lives in danger, and she jeopardized them. So, but anyway, I made the right decisions. I mean, I saw guys make some wrong decisions. Okay. In country and back in the States as well. So.
My name is Megan and I'm a sophomore. What role should religion play in directing political parties?
As we have a diversity in our United States, it's seemed more and more apparent that it should take less of a role, but I think it should take more of a role. You know, we have now as a congressman, we have the congressman from Minnesota, I can't remember his name, who is a Muslim, for example. He's from Minnesota, as I said in there. But I think that it should play a very, if you go back and look at our founding fathers, I took a seminar, my wife and I in Aiken, probably 2 months ago, the founding of our country. We sat there for all day long, we brought a box lunch in. The guy flew in from, he was a judge from Arizona, and I didn't want the day to end. And then, how our founding fathers, and which religion was a part of that, or God, and believing in God was a very, very part of that. One of my best friends in high school was a guy by the name of Randy Hester. Randy was a devout and inspiring Christian. They couldn't understand how he could play football and tear somebody's head off, but yet he says that he called himself a Christian. You know what they called him? Righteous. You think you're righteous? Right. Before righteous was saying anything else. So, but Randy demonstrated that off the field, on the field, and he and I worked on the weekend, cleaning up his mom and dad, worked in the mill, just like my mom in there. So, but it plays a very, very important role in that. That's what helped me to make my right decisions when I was in the military. As I told my son, character is how you act when you don't think anybody else is around. Okay? And a lot of guys, I mean, drugs was a very important part. I mean, not important. Drugs played a role in the military, and a lot of guys put importance on it. There was guys that served, says, I may not make it home, I'm going to live just for the day. And I saw that and said, but you may go back home. And a lot of guys came back home with problems, not only from PTSD, but from substance abuse. Okay?
I'm Jarvis. Representatives of elected officials at the state level are motivated by commitment to principle as opposed to commitment to personal agendas.
I don't know if I can put a percent on that or not. But I've always been, myself, have been a maverick, I guess, to the way I mentioned to you about running for city council. I've always, when I was in high school, I didn't mind challenging teachers and principals about different issues. When I was in college, and in that as well. Hard to put a number on it, but I've always leaned toward doing what's right, and I believe that plays a very important role in that. And of course, normally, one of the issues that I'm faced with is people say, I don't vote for the party, I vote for the person. And we're right now looking at having a closed party system, which that's what I'm used to in North Carolina, Georgia, and others. You've got, if you're Republican, you're registered Republican or registered Democrat. You can only vote in the primaries along there. So, but most people tell me I'll vote for the person. And I had a guy, I'm sure this week, had a guy ask me in Sunday school some time ago. He says, "You mean to tell me if a person thought like you did and believed in what you believed in, and they were a Democrat, you wouldn't vote for them?" I said, "But thought like I did, believed like I did, he wouldn't be a Democrat." That's what my interest in this. What is the time on that?
We're about to ring.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Could we get a group picture with you?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.